Hey, welcome back to part 47. We've just got the story done. Yeah, post-game cleanup finally. It's going to take a while still. I can't say for sure yet until I've got it all planned. But I'm currently going through that at the moment. I've kind of got the next 4 parts planned out in the text guide. So what we're going to do first, because your exoskeleton, for some reason your gloves get taken off you during the end of the story, we're going to come back to terminal and we're going to get a boost skeleton level 3, climbing gloves, battle guitar, and 2 ladders. You need 2 ladders to get a bit of cargo coming up. So yeah, 2 ladders, boost skeleton, highest level, climbing gloves, and your battle guitar, guys. Right, once got them, I'm going to head outside. So we're currently at TFK, Terminal Fort Knot. You're going to come outside, you're going to go right slightly and keep scanning, and you should see that Mission Impossible lost cargo down below. I'm just going to jump it over. There's lots of different ways you can do this. For me, it just seems quicker. Jump over, use 2 ladders to get back up. Yeah, you can do other ways, but you can be messing about quite a lot to get in the right place. You know, like I use rope or that coral bridge on my right, for example. So yes, grab that lost cargo from Mission Impossible, put 2 ladders together, and then use them to climb back up. Nice and easy. Now, when you're climbing up, there'll be a prompt when you get near the top. It will say square to step off, and there it is. Always try to use the step off, because if you don't, you'll almost always land wrong and fall over. But if you use the step off, Sam is kind of like scripted to step off and actually land on something which he's not going to slip on. I mean, it does look a bit uneven there because you step on side of the railing, but as you see, it kind of does work. And then once up here, we're going to come down to TFK, guys, to the terminal. Yep, so once we're down here, yes, we're going to take out an online truck. Yeah, you can check the share locker first or do it after, it's up to you. But what I'm doing in the share locker is I'm looking for any cargo for any preppers in kind of like this area. From TFK, you can kind of take cargo for F5, Meta G, SEO, F7, B-Pass, Adventurer, EEO, Phantom Smith, Aeronautical Engineer. Yeah, I'm probably Chronobiologist. And of course, the other ones which are nearby, you got SFK, Guitar Therapist, EFK, and Mechanic. Yes, I'm kind of throwing all them out from the top of my head. You kind of get used to them, you know, all the ones which are kind of close by. So yes, take an online truck. Like I say, make sure you check the shared locker for any cargo from locations, just anywhere nearby. And then what you also want to do is put all the metals and ceramics from this location into the truck. Yeah, from this location into the truck. And any of that shared cargo you just took out, put all cargo in the private locker. Yes, all you want on your truck is materials. Put everything else in the private locker, guys. Just do not take any cargo up to the DHV with you. Yep, I'm going to take order 586 ready for later. Yes, order 586 ready for later. So just to mention again, guys, what I've just done, because quite a lot to try to remember. I've checked shared locker for any cargo for nearby purpose. I've put it all in the private locker. That Mission Impossible cargo we picked up earlier on, I've put that in the private locker as well. I've put all the material, all the metals and ceramics in the truck, and I've also taken out order 586 ready for later, which is basically like a fetch quest. I'm going to bring a DHV up here, guys. Bring the truck into the DHV up here. And you can go into your garage if you want and put that truck in storage. And I'll also put all the materials inside in storage. That's it. And once you've done that, just run back down to the terminal. I'm going to beach jump to the transponder we put earlier near the Lone Commander. Yeah, the first kind of like 4 or 5 videos, probably like first 4, we're going to be like working on, well, mainly focusing on Mission Impossible, but doing a lot of different orders along the way for other locations. Yeah, so beach jump that transponder put down near the Lone Commander. The problem with a lot of orders is you have to complete specific orders to unlock other ones, which you might want because they're like a big order, or it might be an elimination order. So when you see me doing all these smaller orders, I'm not normally going out my way for smaller orders, but if it's a long way, yes, I do normally take them out and do them, just in case they unlock something better later. So yes, we're here, Lone Commander. Now what you're going to do is going to take out 6 PCC2s. Yeah, you want to take out a You don't even have to take out coffin board. Yeah, we don't need it. But yeah, you want to take out 6 PCC level 2s. I think I'll recycle that coffin board. That's what I did. Yeah, 6 PCC level 2. You'll find out why in a minute. There's a good express order here for Mission Impossible. It's very quick to do as long as you're set up for it. So what I do with them 6 PCCs, come out here. And yes, you can use a ramp if you spot one. That's actually my other account. The problem is this one is a little bit too far ahead. You want to be putting the ramps kind of where I do, and only do a double jump. Do not do 3 jumps. I like to do 2 because you can always do 2, but 3 is dependent on your speed. So always focus on 2 because it's easier to kind of plan this distance between them then. So you want to put one ramp down about here near Lone Commander, and you want to draw a line from Mission Impossible to your location. So you kind of know in a straight line where Mission Impossible is. I'm going to kind of go on that straight line. Doesn't have to be precise, but more or less near that line. That's it. So do double jump. So you've got extreme and double extreme. Do not do a triple. That's it. It'll land about here. Run forward about 10 steps. Put another ramp down. Remember, when we do this, you're always going to land in the same spot almost. You can steer direction a little bit when you are jumping. Just always do a double jump. And yes, be very careful with this one. Yeah, make sure there's not like a big step. You want to be able to run up it, not climb. Nice. That's it. So another one. And I almost always put it down at the default angle. Yeah, don't mess about with the angles too much. Just take it out, equip the actual ramp, and just put it down at the angle it's already assigned to. Yeah, so again, I'm going to land after a double jump. And we're going to run forward about 10 steps and put down another ramp. You'll need about 5 altogether. The reason we've got 6 is going to put a transponder down at the end of it. So there's a bit of a step there on the right, but if I run on the left I can make it. That's it, so extreme and a double extreme. So I could probably use that one, but the problem is I don't like the angle. It's going too far to the right, and you see why I want to be more to the left in a second. So again, this is ramp number 4. And ramp number 5 is probably going to be a lot closer to Mission Impossible. So the last ramp, just either do a single jump or a double. It's up to you. Obviously, you do not want to jump past Mission Impossible. Yeah, this one I want to be left a bit more, so I'll land on this kind of like little hill. That's I'm going to run past these trees and then put down the final ramp. Yeah, this is why we're doing it now. As you can see, it takes like a few minutes to put down all these ramps. But once these are all down and you take the order, you can do it in about a minute. And you've got 1 minute 30 to do it, so it's really hard to do without these ramps. So we go final ramp. So as you can see, I'm going to do a single jump, because a double jump is going to send me too far. Yep, so single took me literally almost right nearest shelter, because of where I placed a ramp. That's it. So now I'm going to put down a transponder, and we're ready to do it, guys. So yes, going to go back to Lone Commander. I'm going to take order 268. Yes, order 268. It's like an express order. Got 1 minute 30. Going to quickly come all the way back here, guys, and deliver that order. You should be able to do it in about a minute. Give me 30 seconds to spare. And while we're doing that, so I'll just let you know how the guide's going to look going forward to this post-game cleanup. So what I'm trying to do, I've still got a few of the guides I'm trying to move on to, like Ninja Gator and Rage Band. That's almost routed. I've got Lights of PDLC routed. I just need to get this done first because it's in the back of my mind and I just need to get it out of the way. Yeah, so the order we're going to take is order 268. It's a big cargo. You can take it all on your back. But 268, yes, that one there. That's one we want to be doing. Take it all out. You can fit them all on, like I say, and then just sprint to Mission Impossible. Use some jump ramps. Yeah, I've got Ninja Gator Range Band. It's kind of routed already. Lights of PDLC is kind of routed. But what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get ahead. I want to get this guide recorded at least. And then I don't need to worry about gameplay no more. And then of course I can just edit videos daily like I do normally. I just want to get the series recorded. That's all I want to do. Then I focus on the other ones. Once it is all recorded, I'll probably start putting out 1 hour videos then. So yes, until it's recorded, guys, I'm going to stick to 30 minutes because it gives me more time in terms of recording and planning out regular guides. But yeah, once the guide is all routed and recorded, we'll go back to 1 hour videos. You'll know anyway because I'll keep you updated here in the actual commentary. And when you see the actual final number on the descriptions of the title when it says like 48 out of 99 for example, or 129, never know, it could be that high. Yeah, you'll know that I have finally recorded it all and we're good to go. Now, shortly after that we'll go back to 1 hour videos. Hopefully get us done before Metal Gear Solid 3 releases. Ninja Gaiden, Rage Band and Discounty and Lysa P probably going to release them alongside this. So all these videos will go up probably at the same time, you know, because I can't really afford to stop this. So I think this series is going to take us right up against Metal Gear Solid 3 release date, when I want the content, when I want to start working on that one. But yes, Mission Impossible, we just delivered that order. Yes, this guy's a pain in the ass to rank up. So yes, just delivered 268. What we're going to do next, we're going to craft a coffin board, a PCC level 1, 3 times PCC level 2. That's it, and take order 596 and attach it to your suit. Order 596 is tiny, it's just 4 small cargo. So you put them all on your arms and your back. We're going to be grabbing the adventure in a second, in a few minutes. So you can't take too much. So yes, take out a coffin board, 1 PCC level 1, 3 PCC level 2, and order 596. If you think I'm going a bit too fast at all, or you just want something explained a bit more, or you missed what I said, yes, text guide is there, guys, for you to refer to if you need. I wouldn't be able to go ahead at all if I didn't have that text guide, because I'm struggling to remember what we're doing in this video, let alone like 6 or so videos which I've recorded in advance. Yeah, so because we've got a coffin board, which is going to go on the tar to move a bit faster and make our battery efficiency just a little bit better. With that PCC level 1, that's more like a backup, guys, in case you get low on battery. Yes, you might not necessarily need the PCC level 1, it's there for backup. But PCC level 2s, 3 of them, you do need them in order to get Miss Adventurer with less trouble. There's a generator there, I'm going to keep an eye on that, I'm going to use it on the way back. Yeah, because getting from the adventurer all the way to the adventurer location, the actual facility, it will probably drain most of the battery on the coffin board. Yeah, so this is order 119 if I remember. Yeah, order 119. It should be active. Yeah, there it is. So it's always in the same spot. Yeah, this spot is not random. There are a few things which are random in this game in terms of things that spawn in their locations. But yeah, the adventurer at this point is not one of them. So I normally come to this track and I normally stop around here somewhere. It don't really matter exactly where, but just make sure you've got a good angle on the actual objective marker. Now I'm going to put down a zip line. Yeah, this is why I need a good angle. It doesn't need to be perfect, just remember you can curve them. Just make sure it's on the outer part of the ledge. You're now going to put down a cargo catapult. It's going to make it so we can get up to him a lot easier. That's it. I'll show you on the map for a few seconds afterwards so you can see exactly where he is. But he's always in the same place. It's hard to see until you actually get really close to him. So always, when you're using cargo catapult, remember always fire yourself past where you want to go, and then you need to press the button to stop when you're ready to deploy a parachute. Yeah, so he's down there. I probably did land a little bit too high, but yes, there he is. Yeah, you want to put a zip line down on the outer part. Make sure it connects to your other zip line. This will make it so it can get down a lot easier. Yeah, look at that. Much easier way to get him. And I struggled for this before. Until I figured about, you know, let's do it another way, which is a bit easier. Yes, that's where he is, guys. He's always in the same spot for this particular order. Order 119. That's it. Hopefully that kind of clears up a little bit about where he is. Right, let's get him on my back. You might want to auto arrange your cargo. All you should have now is that order we took from Mission Impossible 596 and your PCC level 1. Battle guitar goes on side your tool rack, so it doesn't really matter. One thing about battle guitar, by the way, yeah, easy, almost barely fell off. I'm not sure how that happened. Yeah, so zip line back down, get on the coffin board. I'm going to go all the way to the adventurer's facility, guys, to deliver him. Yeah, the thing when you've got a weapon on your tool rack, you know when you're using a beach jump, each time you like use an item or something, it'll keep moving it around. I don't know why it does it, or maybe it's when you equip it and unequip it. Yeah, it'll keep moving it around from your tool rack, and it might go from your tool rack in your backpack, then back on your tool rack. So you might beach jump and not realise it wasn't on your tool rack and lose it. So just keep that in mind. If you ever go to use battle guitar and you don't have it, it's probably likely you beach jumped, you didn't realise it wasn't actually on your tool rack, and it's in that locker at the beach jump. But we don't use it often. We are going to be using it now, coming up actually. Yes, on the way to the adventurous location, to his facility, we're going to defeat some BTs. Just get a few more points. Yeah, you know the jellyfish BTs, we're going to take out 10 of them. Just get 100 more combat points. Yeah, I'm just going to use this generator as I pass on by. Yes, you can use 6 BTs or one closer to the adventure, which spawn when you've got a Cupid off. Yes, there's 10 BTs. Like I said, it'll just get you about 100 more points. And one thing I've since noticed with these guys as well, you know the jellyfish BTs, when you defeat them, you don't get stealth points. Yeah, but I'm surprised I didn't actually figure this out earlier. But yeah, doing this again, and it kind of clicked. Because you still get undetected bonus when you kill these guys, but you don't get any stealth points. So I just don't think you can at all with these. I think the problem once was, I'm sure I got stealth points from them once before. But maybe I just happened to kill a few humans as well, and I didn't realise, you know, they were completely separate, the stealth points, and not the same. Yeah, jellyfish, you cannot get stealth points from them. They don't see you. I mean, you do get your undetected bonus still. Just do not get stealth combat points, only the threat elimination points. Yeah, so once you've taken out 10 of them, make way all the way over to the adventurer's facility. Yeah, so when we deliver him, we're going to deliver him by himself, then straight after we're going to deliver a single piece of adventure cargo. Remember, when you deliver the adventurer, you always have to trigger his result screen again, so that he appears during the dialogue afterwards, and then he tells you that he's preparing for another expedition, and then you walk away, do a few things, and you get an email, and he's gone missing again. He's gone walkies. I think it's a problem why a lot of players have a lot of trouble with it, Adventurer, because I understand how he works, and it's actually really simple when you do. It's really easy to trigger his next order, his next mission where you have to rescue him. I think the trouble people have is they find him, they rescue him, they take him back, and then they don't have any other orders or less cargo to deliver. So they can't trigger that result screen again. So you do not get the extra dialogue with him. So then they're left scratching their head, why is this new order not coming in? When they don't realise it's because you have to trigger the result screen another time when he's been delivered. And they get the extra dialogue and then he goes missing. Yeah, it's a shame they've done it that way. They could have just easily made it so when you deliver him, you get a bit more dialogue, and then he says that he's about to go away. But yeah, because when you deliver him, it's actually an order in itself, and he's not actually there because you're delivering him, it doesn't quite count. It's a bit of a shame really, but it is mega easy once you know how it works. But I've not fully finished this quest line yet. I'm getting to the end of Mission Impossible. In 4 videos, we'll have Mission Impossible at about 4.5 stars. And pretty much at that point, I've got 1 order left, and it's not enough to trigger his final order. So with Mission Impossible, yes, we're going to have to come back to him in about 6 hours time, unfortunately. But I don't think we're going to get a post-game cleanup done within 6 hours. Yeah, no chance. And something with standing orders as well. If I did do a bit of experimenting with them. I'm not quite sure if I've mentioned this to you yet. With standard orders, so as it says in game, you've got up to 6 hours. Order can be on standby, up to 6 hours. And we have got the A-Pass enhancement as well. Now, all the guides online, well, most of them say that the A-Pass enhancement, which speeds up standby orders, it halves it to 3 hours. I mean, I think it's a bit of an assumption, but that's what a lot of guides say. But I did do some testing with it, and I think that's not right. I think it speeds it up by about 30 minutes. I think that is all. because I did some experiments with with the very same standard order, and I did some messing about, you know, saving, reloading, getting the order back, seeing how long it was until it refreshed again. And yes, with the APAS enhancement, it seems to be about 5 hours 30, but without it, I think it's 6 hours. So I think all the APAS enhancement does for the standby orders is it makes them refresh 30 minutes quicker. I think that's all it is. Not 3 hours quicker. I mean, that would be way too generous if you think about it. Yeah, only 30 minutes. But yes, we're here, guys, finally at the adventurer. So let's deliver him. So you get a son. So when you first deliver him, you get a son, as you can see. And it's at 3.9 stars, which ain't bad. So yes, he does not come up at all to speak. Right, so that's his son. So next up, we're going to deliver just a single piece of lost cargo. That's all we need to do. A single piece of lost cargo. But we're also going to craft the climbing gloves level 2. Because of course we just unlocked them. Yeah, climbing gloves level 2. So deliver a single piece of lost cargo. You can check the share locker if you want for any cargo for nearby preppers while you're here. Yeah, nearby preppers from here are any of them which I mentioned earlier. B pass, yeah, so one single piece of cargo. Yeah, P pass, F7, Phantom Smith, EEO, aeronautical engineer, chronobiologist, and here he is, the legend himself, so the adventurer. So now he's actually here. So just deliver that tiny piece of cargo, and he comes back afterwards. Here he is. So he's telling you he's about to go into his next expedition. So this is Starlock. You always have to trigger. Yeah, this one, and this will make it so his next quest can come in. But of course, you have to trigger a few of the steps before that SSS message will come in. So after delivering this tiny piece of cargo, guys, getting that extra dialogue with him, where he tells you he's about to go on an expedition, and he hopes it goes well. Warp to West Fort Knot. Yes, warp to West Fort Knot. And the other preppers I was about to mention, so I've got chronobiologist, you've also got SEO, SFK, yes, you've got EFK, mechanic, tar therapist, TFK, F5, and Meta G. So once you spawn in here at West Fort Knot, yeah, I know I'm going a bit quick, this is all in the text guide. Yeah, it's going to deliver that order 333, which we took on much earlier in the game. Yeah, I think we took it on F2 when we sent it here. So to develop that order now, you won't get many likes, but you know, it all helps. And because you spawned in, you probably got another order as well from the adventurer anyway. Not the one we want yet, but you would have got one from the adventurer mentioning the Kyle creatures. And now going to go to private room. Now I'm not quite sure why this works. I did a lot of messing about this for a good few hours. So you're going to come into private room just once, go back up to the surface, and then come back down. I don't know why I have to do it twice. I tried a lot of things. Just sleeping for like 6 times in a row, warping around all over the place, going Mexico, coming back. This always worked. I don't know why. I think I actually try this by luck. So yeah, I'll come back down now, and now going to get that triple S from the adventure. There it is. That's one we're waiting for, guys. My father's in trouble. Oh, what a surprise! He's got himself lost again. So yes, that means we get that new sub order for the adventurer, guys. That's it. So yeah, like I say, you have to warp away, and you have to go into the private room twice. I don't know why I have to do it that way. And then what we're going to do next, we're going to beach jump back to the adventurer. Yeah, but I'm glad I figured that out. Now it's made me realise, you know, that there might be other things which, you know, sleeping 6 times doesn't quite work, or going to the private room once might not work. You have to leave, go back, leave, go back. And there are other ways to trigger that. You know, I've actually triggered it by just running around for like a good 15 minutes. But that way is always the quickest. Warp away and sleep in the private room. Well, leave, enter, leave, enter. That always works. So come back here, guys, to the adventurer. Talk to his son. And now we can take the new sub order. So sub order 120. That's it. We're not going to be doing this for quite a while, but we'll take it now already. And also take orders 496 and 498. So basically take all 3 orders. You order 120, 496 and 498. Now you should be able to fit them 2 orders with you, and also order 596 on your back. Yes, when we beach jumped earlier, order 596, it might have been put in that transponder locker nearby. So if it's not in this private locker, just go over to the transponder locker and grab it, guys. Yes, and of course, you probably can't grab any shared cargo just because you don't have much space. So yes, you won the orders. The order for 596, 496 and 498. And like I say, the order for 596 might be in the locker on the transponder from when we did a breach jump. While you're here, you can also grab any cargo crystals. And another thing we're going to do is we're going to make a quick save. And we're going to turn the Cupid on. Yeah, turn the Cupid on. And also make sure your coven board is charged up enough, guys, to get to F7. So yes, in a minute you're going to see me quick save and turn the Cupid on. Because when you turn it on or off, it will always load that save. Yeah, the reason we're doing this is because if not, you're probably going to encounter a bunch of mechs along the way. Yeah, and I was just disable the mechs. Yeah, it makes less enemies spawn on the map, basically. That's it. So quick saved and turn the Cupid on. Right, now it's going to quickly go over to F7. We'll be going back to B pass later, so we won't be doing it just now. Yeah, we'll be back to B pass later, don't worry. Yes, another triple S. Yeah, you'll be getting quite a few of these now in post game. But the most important one we wanted so far was that one for the adventurer, saying that it's gone missing again. Yes, be careful. Remember, if you've got a lot of cargo on your coffin board and you turn too sharp, you'll get a quick prompt to tell you to steer the other way to balance yourself, and if you don't do it quick enough, you'll fall off. So just be very careful with turning too sharply on the coffin board. It's a shame they've done that, because it's already got a disadvantage, because you can't carry hardly any cargo on it. You can't take any attached carries either. They've just made it worse by making it so you can actually fall off if you turn too sharp with too much weight. But I guess it makes it for maybe in a way because of its speed and the fact it can go on tar. Yeah, watch out for all these trees. So yes, F7 from here. So yeah, looking forward to part 48, of course. If you want to look forward, you can look in the text guide. I've got a text guide all planned up to part 51, I think. Yeah, I've got 47, 48, 49 and 50 all planned out in the text guide. Yeah, I'm trying to work on Mission Impossible. That's why we're messing about with this kind of part of the map, because this is where all the orders are mainly for Mission Impossible. So I'm messing about down here, grabbing orders, doing all other orders along the way, going to Mission Impossible, coming back, doing a few other orders as we go to grab the next order of Mission Impossible. The biggest order of Mission Impossible is about 400 kilos, and that's what I'm working to get. But first you have to complete order, I think it's 599. It says in the text guide, but yes, an order you have to complete to unlock its biggest order. Yeah, which is 400 kilos. So yes, once you're here, guys, at F7, place all your cargo into the private locker, except for 596. Yes, put all your cargo into the private locker at F7, except for order 596. Yes, take out a truck. You also want to take order 573 with you. Yes, take order 573. And also, check the shared cargo or private locker for any lost cargo from nearby facilities. Remember, SEO, EFK, TAR T, Mechanic, F6, TFK, F5, Meta G, you've got EEO, Phantom Smith, Aeronautical Engineer and Chronobiologist. But then once in the mountains going north, you can leave all that here in the private locker. All you want with you now and on your truck, yes, all you want with you on the truck, guys, it's like I was saying, you want 596, order 596, order 573, and also any cargo for SEO, EFK, TAR Therapist, Mechanic, F6, TFK, F5 and Meta G. And then also take out all the metals and all the ceramics and put them in your truck, because it's going to be building a bunch of roads. I think we get all the roads built in between this video and the next, and then after I think part 48 we've got one road left in the whole game to build, and I'm not quite sure when we're going to build that one yet, because we don't really go anywhere near it. We'll see, but yeah, we're going to have kind of like one road left after part 48, I think. So yes, order 573, yes, that one there, because we're making our way down there next to SEO. That's why I put in all the cargo for north, for kind of like facilities to the north in the private locker area, and we're only taking cargo for facilities to the south, southeast and southwest. That's it, and once done, guys, that'll be it for that video. So thanks for watching, make sure you save your game, guys, and I'll see you on part 48 tomorrow.